Hello there everyone, it's me, Lame Gamer. I hope you're all doing well. Now today's video is an unboxing and a review of a product that's kindly been sent to us by a company called Fifine. Now that product is this, the A6T microphone. For those of you that don't know what this is, Fifine effectively sell this as a all-in-one solution out of the box, which basically includes the boom arm, the microphone, and a little pop shield as well, so you can get those plosives cut out. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this product looks like out of the box and the sort of sound we're going to get when compared to a more expensive microphone like my Blue Yeti here. It'd be good to see if there's a comparison, because there is a very different price range between the two products. Now, like I said, Fifine have kindly sent me this product. They haven't paid me or asked me to say anything that isn't true, so just in case any of you are worried, this will not sway my opinion and overall review of this product. I do have to say a massive thank you to Ted at Fifine for getting in touch and sending this product over. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on it and messing around with it. You can find all of the details and links to Fifine's website and this microphone in the description below. Now, if like Fifine you have a product that you would like me to have a look at, review, take out the box, have a play with, and give my own opinion on it, then please do feel free to get in touch. You can find my emails and socials everywhere, including in the description below. So yeah, please get in touch. Also, if you do like this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to press the like button and click the little bell so that you get a notification every time I post a new video. Now, let's open the box and see what we get. And there it is, the Fifine Ampligame A6T microphone. It's a microphone kit actually. It's called the A6T USB gaming microphone kit for streaming, podcasting, video recording. Okay, it tells you exactly what it's for on the box. It also talks about having RGB lighting installed in the mic. I think it's like here somewhere. I'm going to be interested to see how that works, and you know, if you can customize it or do anything like that, or if it's just a, you know, a standard RGB pattern that it runs. So on the top of this box, it does tell you what you get in the box, which includes the microphone with shock mount, a pop filter, a boom arm stand, a USB cable that's 2.5 meters, and a desk clamp, which is really useful. That's about all we can say about it without opening the box. So let's open that box and go to our top-down view now. Let's open the box and see what we get inside of it. So I have taken the tape off of the bottom here so we can open it. So here we go. So after we've opened it, we've got a instruction manual, and after looking on the inside, it looks like it tells you how to mount the clamp. It probably has some other really important things about drivers and stuff like that. Yeah, it tells you about how to use Windows to set the microphone up, so we'll have a look at that a bit later when it comes to setting the microphone up. So we've got this layer of sponge or foam on the top. Just take that away. Okay, so first impressions are, I am really impressed with this. The fact that everything has its own little place, and it looks like the packaging has been really well thought out. That is a winner in my book. So well done on that one, Fifine. So over here, we have our 2.5 meter USB-C to USB-A cable. And it's nice that it's got this little reusable cable tie. So if we do need to tie it onto the boom arm, then we've got this as well. So that's what we've got there. The next thing here is a pop shield or pop filter. So yeah, we've got this pop filter here. It looks like it's got like a little smiley face on it, so you know which way you've got talking to, I guess. We've then got the mic itself with a shock mount. Most of the parts seem plastic, so makes it very light. The shock mount here has these like rubber bands on it to stop it bouncing and banging around, but you can see there's a fair bit of movement there from the mic. We've got this threaded screw hole as well, so we can mount that onto the boom arm when we get that out of the box, which I imagine is under this bit. So yeah, that's the microphone. Looks like under here as well we have the gain knob or the volume adjuster. I'm not too sure how this works yet until I read a bit more about it in the manual. And it looks like on the top here, I don't know if that camera can pick that up, but we have a mute button, which doesn't click at the moment when I press it, so it might be just touch sensitive, you know, but we'll figure that out when we plug it in. We also have this clamp, this desk clamp. Obviously you unscrew like that, and it looks like the boom arm fits into this point, and then it tightens on using this bit. So yeah, there's that bit. And then underneath this top layer of foam, it looks like we have another really nicely made piece of foam that is made almost exactly, well, I think it is specifically for this boom arm. And once again, I can't get over how light this is compared to my boom arm, which holds quite a heavy microphone on it. This feels really light. I'm really interested to see how well it works. It's got all these like tension springs on it as well that are very visible. So it will be nice to see how all that's going to operate. Here's the thread that I believe we're going to put into the microphone. And this is the end that we're going to put into the desk clamp right here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to connect the boom arm to the desk clamp. So to do that, I just loosen off this thread here so that we can get this part of the boom arm onto the clamp. Like that. And then we're just going to tighten that up. And then we're going to have to attach the microphone to this thread here, which hopefully shouldn't be too much of an issue. Here we go. So I'm going to use this thumb screw here to loosen off this part. And then we're going to screw it into here. Should tighten up very soon. The shock mount makes it like wobble. Oh yeah. Be interesting to see how much that actually affects it. And then we have to install the pop filter, which is this little thing with the smiley face on it. And I believe there's only one way around you can put this on. So this little clip on the bottom fits on a small part inside of the microphone. And so it goes like this. Okay, so we've now effectively built the microphone. Now we're just going to use this desk clamp to mount it to the desk, and then we're going to plug it in. Okay, so you can see my room, no secret camera tricks, just me and the microphone. So we've set it up pretty close to me. It's like next to my leg. I'm seeing what the best way to be able to angle this so I can talk into it, as well as have this microphone, my Blue Yeti, to be able to talk to you on. So initial thoughts are it's really adjustable. The boom arm is really responsive to my like actions and movements. So this is a side address microphone where you talk into it through the side like that. You don't talk into the top or the bottom, I guess. So what we do now is we've got to plug it in and see what we get. Okay, so we're plugged into the PC. Now we're going to plug in the microphone to the USB-C. Okay, straight away the microphone is lit up with this nice blue and red tone, which is pretty cool. And it seems to be cycling through some form of RGB chase. I've read the manual, and unfortunately it says explicitly in there is no app to change how this RGB works. So it says if you touch the top, it will do something to indicate that it's muted. So, oh, so if the light's off, the mic's off. That's very cool, very touch sensitive. So now we've got the microphone powered on. We've now tested out the mute functionality. We've tested out the boom arm and its range. That's a bit weird. Can you hear the spring clanging? Don't know what was making that noise. Well, I know what was making that noise. It was the spring, but it seems to have stopped, which is good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change over from a Blue Yeti microphone. Bearing in mind, this microphone that I'm currently speaking through is worth around about £200. What? This microphone, including the boom arm, the pop filter, the microphone itself, is around about £50. So you have to take that into consideration as well. And I'm changing the microphone in 3, 2, 1. And now we should be coming through on the Fifine microphone. There's a slight delay, so I'm going to sound really slow. I don't think that's too bad, especially for the value. I'm going to see what this gain knob does on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Yeah. So I can make myself quite loud, and I'm actually hearing myself echo back through my headphones. I can also see on the microphone input on OBS it's peaking quite high, so I'm guessing I'm going to adjust this gain knob. One thing I would say is that the gain knob is on the bottom of the mic, and if you're trying to adjust it without being able to see it like I would with my other mic, you can't really tell how high or low you are. So let's just try and adjust this and watch my mixer level. So I'm just turning it down now, and that looks around about comfortable for the OBS settings. Hopefully it comes back alright in the playthrough. Yeah, I think it sounds okay. I'll obviously listen to this back anyway. So now we've all listened to me speak through this microphone. Let's see how they match up right next to each other. So this is me saying, "Hi, I'm Lamer Gamer, la la la, pa pa pa." Now we're going to go to the Blue Yeti X. "Hi, I'm Lamer Gamer, ya ya ya, pla pla pla." Obviously I'm more comfortable using the Blue Yeti mic because I've used it for years. And now I'm back on the Fifine mic. Once again, I don't think the audio quality is massively different, but I'll hear it back in post and we can do a wrap up and review. But for consistency for this video, we're going to jump back to the Blue Yeti mic. Okay, so it's been a week or so and I've been using the Fifine microphone as my primary microphone for things. La la la! Ah! Thank you so much for making me Twitch partner. Ah! You forgot salt and vinegar on the chips. And yeah, I think it's time that we can give this a roundup and we can discuss the finer points of it. So the great parts about this microphone. First of all, I think you can't not start with this, which is the price point, which ultimately starts at around about £50. Now for £50, you don't just get the microphone, you get the boom arm, you get a pop filter, and you also get a fairly decent quality sound, which is the second point. To be fair, this microphone comes straight out of the box, plugs in and works straight away. There's no like messing around with things that you need to do in complicated software to get the microphone to work. It just seemed to work, which was great. Also, if you are a streamer who does love a little bit of RGB, then as you can see here, we've got a RGB light inside of the microphone, which, you know, gives you that little bit of color to your stream if that's what you're into. And all round, I think the build quality is pretty cool. You know, the boom arm is made of metal, the microphone is plasticky, but for a new streamer or someone new to the streaming or content creating industry, then this I think would be a perfect addition to their setup. You also have this little mute button here that allows you to visibly see whether your microphone's muted or not, which I think is quite nice. Now we're going to move on to the not so great about this microphone. But there are some things that I think could make this microphone a little bit better, but obviously that would probably push the price point of this microphone up, probably getting closer to the £100 mark, maybe even more. So the first thing I noticed is that obviously, although it is a plug and play microphone, there's no sort of like defined software that comes with the microphone that allows you to, you know, edit the sound that comes out of the mic. What you get is what you get, unless you use some proprietary software. This runs through as a USB input. The second not so great is it does expressly say in the instruction manual that this RGB color chase is on and you can't disable it, you can't change the pattern, you can't get it to fix to one color. It is what it is. So once again, there's no software or way of changing that. To be fair, I haven't dug around online to find like hacks to do it, but straight out of the box there is no way of changing the RGB functionality on it. So it's either on, doing like a RGB cycle, or it's off and then it's back on again. The other one, as I've just demonstrated there, is that the mute, although it's nice to have something that doesn't click, it's not, unless you see the light go off, you have to make sure that you press the button quite significantly to be able to do it. The other point I would say about this mic is that unless you've got a live monitor feed, adjusting the gain can be quite difficult because the gain knob is actually sitting on the bottom of the microphone here. So if I wanted to turn it up all the way, I wouldn't really know which way I was turning it unless I was really familiar with the microphone. And even then, you wouldn't really know or have some form of indication of how loud you actually are coming through unless you look at your audio monitor. The final thing I'm going to point out about this microphone obviously is the springs. It did ping quite a lot on early use. I don't know if that was because I was being overly, like, not aggressive with it, but I was using it quite, you know, you wouldn't really do this a lot, but you know, you want a boom on, there we go. But that's the spring just giving it a little ping to let me know that I'm pulling it maybe a bit too far or getting close to the limit of the range on it. But despite all these things I've been putting in the not so greats or room for improvements, I think this mic for £50, you can't really go wrong. The sound quality I did get from this £50 microphone was a lot better than what I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie. And let's think about it, for £50, I'm saying £50, the price might change in the future, but at the moment, £50 is the current retail value of this mic. You get boom arm, desk clamp, pop filter, shock mount, and a microphone, of course. So if you're looking to try things out, this is a perfect mic to start with. Now, I'm sure you can use a third-party piece of software to add a bit more bass to your voice or something else to it. You know, and there's things like Voice Mod now. There is a third-party piece of software. I think I'm just used to Blue having so many functions that I'm a bit spoilt for choice, really. Now, before I wrap up this video, I do want to say a massive thank you to Fifine for getting in touch with me and letting me have a play with this microphone. It's been absolutely awesome. I've had real good fun using it, and I will be looking to use this going forward. Maybe even as I can pack this up quite small, I can probably use this when I'm out and about streaming on the road, as we are starting to do things not necessarily just in the office now. Just for demonstration purposes, I've just finished recording the video and I haven't unplugged it yet. Look how well this packs up, like there. You can put that in a case somewhere. You can even take the microphone off. It really packs down well, and it's quite lightweight. Like, yeah, I don't know why throwing it up might help prove how light it is, but yeah, it's really light. And if you are interested in getting one of these, then you can find the link to them in the description below. But yeah, a huge thank you to Fifine for providing me with this microphone. I feel really blessed to be able to test and demonstrate this product for you, and hopefully we can work together in the future. If you did like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to press the little bell so you know every time I post a new video. Now, if you're a manufacturer and you have a product you'd like me to review, then please do get in touch. You can get through to me on all the, you know, relevant social media sites and all that. I also stream regularly on Twitch, and I'm starting to stream a bit more on Kick now. But in the meantime, you take care, and I'll see you online. Cheers.
That's all for today, folks. See you next time on the Lamer Gamer channel.